Hey guys, this is FPL Tips and welcome back to another deadline stream. Let me know if you guys can hear me, see me clearly, and everything is good. I will share this to the Instagram platform as well, and then we can start taking a quick Q&A. It is a very obviously late deadline stream. 25 minutes left to deadline. We will take as many questions as possible, and yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. I'll just quickly just post it once before we can get going. Yep, it's out on Instagram as well. I hope more people join. And for people who've already started, let's go. I'm settled with my team. News, so yeah. Hi Mehul, hi Milan, hi Harshir. All good, all good. Sounds good. I will keep this more closer. This last time we had sort of a feedback that I should have more decibel and more volume to it, and I've added some volume. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll change it back to the normal settings. Want to do Saka to Sun, but that leaves me 0.2 short. I have 4.4 in the bank, which means I have to get someone at that price as a -4. I think you can do it for a defender. I think there are options. You can go Lamptey, that's cheaper. Otherwise, otherwise you can look at other alternatives if you have in your team. Maybe selling someone like a Rashford if you have that. But yeah, I would buy a 4.4 million defender to get Sun this game week. Latest on Diaby is still that he's probably trained. He'll probably take part in training, and he should be okay. Now the problem is he will play in the game, in my opinion. But how many minutes is the question? I don't know if he'll play full 90. Will he start, or will he be coming on as a sub playing 25? So that's the problem. My 5 players are injured. Shall I wildcard? I think this is a good game week to wildcard then. Obi has sent in his team. His Fleck and Turner, Cash, Burn, Trippier, Lamptey, Kabura. That's a back 5 with double Newcastle. Midfield: Son, Salah, Madison, Pedro, Neto, and James Ward-Prowse. I think Haaland, Alvarez, Archer. 0 in the bank. What to change? The only change I would make is maybe Burn to a Mitchell. That really splits the risk, or maybe Burn in fact to Udogi if possible. The only downgrade I can see is Fleck into Areola or Trippier downgrade. So those are two things I would look at. Especially, I would get Pedro Porro, maybe downgrade Trippier. Let go of that because the next two for Pedro Porro are equally good. So yeah. Will Foden start? I think City will go strong, so Foden should start. Should we sell Botman? I don't think you should. If you have a bench him. He'll be back in game week 11 by 10 or 11 at max. So I think it's a hold if you can. If that's your third defender and if you have nobody to play, then sell him. I think in that case I would buy someone like maybe a Mitchell who's cheaper, direct replacement. I won't really look far. Obviously, if you can get to Pedro Porro or Udogi, that's better. Somesh and Edison, Trippier, Ake, Romero, James Ward-Prowse, Casemiro, Saka, Son, Isaac, Haaland, bench Mitoma, more suggestions. Looks like a good team. I think I would change Casemiro, Isaac. Those two players I would shuffle around. Isaac to a Darwin is a good move. Casemiro, again, you can probably look at upgrading him. Eventually, where you have money, maybe, obviously you can't go to Madison. Maybe Trippier downgrade and then you can upgrade Casemiro next game week. Captain Salah or Son. So this is a very popular debate. Even I am having a similar situation. I think I'm going to go Son. And the only reason I've chosen Son over Salah is the fact that Salah is not taking enough shots. And the problem is he has good assist that he could get a penalty. Obviously, the swing could be good. He could get a penalty. He could score points about double digit. But there is no reason to not captain Son in this game week. So yeah, maybe Madison for differential, but not Salah because purely because of the volume of shots that he has. Diaby or Ward-Prowse? I would go Diaby if he was fit. Honestly, if he was fit, I would go Diaby. It's also because Ward-Prowse, there are certain games where he's more higher up the pitch, but he's not inside the box taking shots. That's the problem. So his outlet of points is very low. Between Bowen and James Ward-Prowse, if you have a money crunch, then go Ward-Prowse. Otherwise, hands down, go Bowen. There's no doubt you should not try getting him. Is Saka a doubt for this game week? Yes, he is a doubt. It depends. Arteta keeps on lying, so I can't be very sure, but yes, he's a doubt. When to bring Saka back? I think game week 9 or 10 post that time you should probably aim to get him back. Bowen plus Lascelles or James Ward-Prowse plus Anderson. I think Lascelles Bowen is fine. I in fact took a -8 unfortunately because I couldn't afford Madison. I had to take the plunge. Sterling was going down. I did Rashford to Son earlier last game week before the deadline before the game week ended. I had to make the Madison move. I was 0.1 short and he was rising. Sterling was falling. That would have been a 0.2 difference. I took the plunge. I sold Estupinian. That's out. I brought in Dini as a punt because Mitchell seemed like very neutral. I think Dini, if he plays, there's a clean sheet out there. He could probably get in goal or assist. So I took Dini. Obviously, he's a very yellow card magnet too. Took the chance him going there, and yeah, that's it. So that's a -8 at the moment. Are you ready to let go of Haaland? Then you can get Salah, Son, Trippier, Saka for him. No, I'm not. It's just that for now it seems that Alvarez can cover, but as soon as you realize that there will be one game week where Haaland will be in the box, he'll have like 1 xg and 5 goals like he did against Fulham. He had 3 goals of 1 xg, and he will score that 20-point haul, and you can't do anything about it. And he's also on penalties for City, so it's just too stupid to remove him. I know I get the urge to do that for a certain period of time, maybe when closer to game week 18, but not right now. I don't think it's fruitful. Yes, the fixtures are tough, but again, I'm not sure. And if you are if someone who is in that camp where they are very firmly interested in selling Haaland and letting go of that sort of a player, I would recommend you get Trent. I think Trent is much necessary if you sell Haaland. He's the only one who I trust with point outlets instead of him. So maybe yeah. We are just adjusting a bit of the camera. Best replacement for Sterling at that price, Bowen. I think go Bowen. If you can't go Maddison or Son, go Bowen. If not Bowen, then downgrade to maybe Diaz. Those are the top 4 I would go to: Son, Maddison, Bowen, and Diaz in that preference order. If you can't achieve any of those, I think I will go to WordPress. If you can't afford WordPress, go to Neto, but don't go below that. I think. Saka or Rashford to Son for a -4. If I had to, I would prioritize Rashford out, because Saka, again, you want Saka back in game week probably 9 or 10. Rashford, you don't seem like wanting him again. So yeah, trying to captain Haaland instead of Son, not bad, I think, but it's a tough game. Haaland doesn't really perform against tough games, and Arsenal is a good defense, so you can't really neglect the fact they're a good defense. They're not like one of the open sides as in Tottenham, Chelsea, or Liverpool. Arsenal are a good defense, so yeah. Hello mate, start Alvarez or Højlund? Should bench Foden and start Alvarez and Højlund? If I was in your place, I would bench Foden, maybe start Højlund. Options to replace Estupinian and Saka is Son and downgrade to something like a Mitchell. That really makes you afford it, I think. Thanks for the answer. I can afford Pedro Porro to Burn and Flecken to Aliola. Still got 0.1 in the bank. Who should I captain? Haaland, Son, Alvarez, or Salah? I think it's between Son and Salah. Son is pretty much the safer captain. You can go differential with Salah. I wouldn't go beyond that. Maybe Maddison has a big shout. Cash, I've put out Cash as a good differential. Someone who's wanting to gain ranks, I think Cash is a good option. But yeah, those are the only 4 I would look at this game week. Diaby or James Ward-Prowse or Bowen and Gordon on wildcard. I would go Diaby and James Ward-Prowse. I think I prefer those 2. Newcastle, lot of rotation there, lot of shuffling. We don't know who'll start, who'll not. So yeah, wouldn't take a chance. Which triple Liverpool is selling Haaland or wildcard? If I was on to triple, I would go Darwin, Salah, and Trent. I would definitely get these 3. Porro, Udogi, or Cash. Cash has to be a priority, guys. Cash is putting out the numbers. He should be priority. If you're looking for like short-term returns, Porro could be a good one because he has the goal threat. Udogi has more of the assist threat, but again, prefer Porro for the price. Udogi 3rd. On wildcard, would you Kabure, Mumbamba, Bowen, or Gabriel Anderson, Solanke? I think Gabriel Anderson, Solanke is more points outlet. So yeah. LazyGate says Gordon to Neto or Saka to Maddison. Want one starter. Ideally, I would go Saka to Maddison. That's the easier fixture. That's a punt for 2 game weeks, and then you can probably get back to Maddison. You can address Gordon next game week as well. And if he starts, he doesn't have the worst fixture to play against. Which triple Liverpool is selling Haaland? Again, I answered that, so that's no worries. I'm on a -4 keeping Sterling for this game week. Good call. It's not the best call. If he starts, he could be good. So he was expected to start as number 9. But Broha played well, so I'm not expecting that. It's not the best call, honestly. But if that's the only option you have, probably hold. Yeah. What's says Pickford, Kabure, Botman, Saliba, Mbeumo, Sterling, Bowen, Rashford, Darwin, Sub-Turner, Estupinian, Pedro, Baldock. 1 free transfer, 2.9 in the bank. Should I wildcard? I don't think it's a wildcard team. Sell Sterling to a Maddison, and if you have another transfer, use it somewhere, maybe for either either an Mbuemo or a Rashford, and that's about it. I think. In fact, if you sell, Sterling, Rashford, those are the only two you addressable players at the moment. Or maybe you can use your money in the bank, go Sterling to Madison, go probably Rashford to Madison. Use the money in the bank, go Pedro to Watkins. I think that's affordable. You can try that. Poro or cash for wildcard 10? I think cash. Has to be cash. In news on Saka, there's no news on Saka. Arteta has been playing around, so no news. Would you captain Haaland or Salah? If I had to between the two, I would go captain Salah. I would take the chance. There is the fixture against him. Brighton are pretty tired. You expect a slacky game. They're not very focused on the Premier League, so that's another point. So I would go Salah. Best replacement for Botman. I don't have any Spurs defender. Then I think Udogi. You should probably get to Udogi. If you can't get to Poro, go to Udogi. Yeah, you should try getting him. Will Wilson play? I think he should. Isaac is starting the other games. Wilson and he played the midweek. Wilson should start this one. Diaby, Almiron, Gordon or James Ward-Prowse. Liking Almiron with 3 goals in the last 4. I wouldn't, because again it's sort of a Champions League thing. If he's playing Champions League, he could be rested on the weekend. I wouldn't risk it. And now that they've won against PSG, they would like to prioritize Champions League even more. So wouldn't take a chance. Again, James Ward-Prowse or Diaby, my pick there. Anderson from Crystal or Spurs defender. I have Madison plus an Anderson. If I'm talking, is the Crystal Palace defender. I think if you're going there, he has more goal threat and he has like good clean sheet odds as well. So Anderson from Crystal Palace. Will Livramento play again? Tough call for it is purely rotational based, so I can't really predict that honestly. It's very tough to predict Livramento's minutes. On a wild card, would you go Bowen or James Ward-Prowse or Diaby? Bowen, hands down Bowen. He's worth the price and he's going to play more central now. So yeah. Which two would you go for? Elliot Anderson and Alvarez or James Ward-Prowse and Archer? I would go. That's a tough one. Maybe Alvarez and Anderson. Alvarez is on form, so yeah, that guy. Kufal, Udogi, Cash, Burnett, or bench one. Out of the lot, I would bench Kufal because I don't, or Sufal, how they say it. I would bench him because I don't expect a clean sheet. Newcastle is scoring goals, so yeah. Is Son sure of getting any returns? Because I feel Haaland might score one. I think Son could be involved in one, yes. Archer or Kulusevski? Kulusevski, don't bench him. I think Son will score 1 goal and end up with 8 points. Whereas Salah, I think about 10 or 12. But the problem is that the volume of shots Luton gives away, 2 Tottenham take. It's a huge matchup. I don't see it going wrong for them. Hi Varun. Kaizen has sent Onana, Turner, Trippier, Kabure, Udogi, Estupinian, Bruno, Saka, Buemo, Madison, Foden, Haaland, João Pedro, Morris. 1.3 million in the bank, 1 free transfer if he has. I would get Son for Saka. That would be my priority transfer. Or probably Bruno out for Son. That would be my first priority transfer. If possible, you can even consider wildcard because there are a lot of things that you need to change. Onana is one of them. Estupinian could go out. Bruno, Buemo, they could be Foden out. João Pedro needs to be upgraded. Morris. So probably consider wildcarding. I think removing Haaland till Game Week 14 isn't that much risky. Plus Salah has very good run of fixtures by then. It's basically... I mean, by that logic, even Saka can cover up captaincy. So I'm not sure if that is really valid. Could you answer if I should sell Gordon for Diaby this game week? I think you should. If you have that option, I think I will take the chances. Estupinian to cash playing wildcard in game week 19. I would do it, hands down. Even if I was not playing wildcard, I would do it. He's out for a month at least. Replace Fernandes for Bowen. I would do it. Yes, I would still do it. Despite the tough fixture, I would do it. Maybe Madison first. If you don't have Madison, it really rotates well with Bowen. Start Turner or Onana? I would start Onana. Yes, he's still the big keeper. So, yeah. If I get Madison for Rashford and Watkins for Pedro with the -4, I still have 2 defenders, Botman, Estupinian and Baldock all flagged. Ooh. In that case, I would obviously let go Watkins and then probably get cash if you don't have cash. Let me go through that team first. I saw your team somewhere. Yep, and you don't have cash. So yeah, I would prefer cash first. So Botman to cash, and then yeah, let it go. I would just not go Watkins then. Okay. Oh, sorry. Varun is saying check WhatsApp. There might be news. So there we go. We have league lineup. So there is league lineup from Tottenham. It's the same team. Richarlison on the left, the Son, Kulusevski, Madison, and the standard team. So there's no news. Udogi starting left back. It's the same team from Tottenham. So no changes. That's the league news we have. Let me figure this out as well. Yep, like the stream, guys. If you are liking this Q&A session, last minute Q&A session, Madison and Solanke or Bowen and Richarlison. Madison, Solanke. I think Solanke has good run of fixtures. Mixed, a bit mixed. 2 tough fixtures in the next 5, but again, good fixtures around that. Thoughts on WordPress? He's a good pick if you can't afford Bowen. If you can, go Bowen first. And don't expect in and out returns. He will get there. He will be very consistent, like 7-8 points alternative game weeks. But I don't expect huge hauls. The reason he's not taking enough shots inside the box, he's not getting inside the box. Who do I replace to get cash? Botman or Estupinian? I think Estupinian out first. Too much value attached to it. Bank that value and then move ahead. Best midfielder for 7.7. I think Bowen. Second would be Diaz. Luis Diaz. I think Luis Diaz is a good pick if you guys are going for that. Turner or Areola. If you are in between the two, I would start Turner. Sterling, Bowen or Diaby, Bowen for me. Is Sterling best? No, I think he'll start. Areola or Flecken. If I had to play between the two, I am also in a certain dilemma. I am starting Flecken. I am starting with the game which will have more shots. So yeah, Flecken. Baldock or Kabure. I think Baldock does not start, so Kabure. I'm just posting the team on Instagram. Sterling to Bowen or Diaby. Bowen again. Trippier or Digne. I would start Trippier obviously. Anshuman is captaining Haaland that bad. I am at 120k. I wouldn't do it. You can do it, but this is probably the game week from jumping to 122 or at least under 50. So you should probably look at captaining Son or Madison. Maybe even Salah, yeah. I'm considering captaining Madison. Talking to you guys in the last few minutes, I'm considering captaining Madison, and I just want to confirm it with what sort of a position did he play last time when he played against Liverpool. I think he was pretty deep against Liverpool. He did not have much shots. Yeah, about 4 shots, all are outside the box. But the last game against Arsenal, he had barely any shots. He had 1 shot against Arsenal. Let's check against Sheffield. A deeper block. He had a yellow card, obviously. 4 chances created, good number of shots. Son had only a few shots against a deep. So against a deeper block, we can see a sort of a pattern. And I want to check the heat maps as well. 7 minutes to go. Would you do Foden to Luis Diaz for a hit considering Liverpool might bang? I would 100% do it. I would actually, if I was in that position, I would do Foden out. I just want to check one thing against Burnley. No, not against Burnley. Sheffield United lineups. Average position. Madison was all over the place. But again, Madison has more routes to points. I think when there is a game where they are banging goals left, right and center, he will be involved. And I have a feeling Madison could be the guy this game week. It's either Son or Madison for me somehow. I'm not sure. Best replacement for Estupinian, Cash, Trippier or Udogi. If I could go, I would go Trippier obviously, and otherwise Cash. Robbo or Trent for the next gaming? Trent. Kabure or Lamptey? Play Lamptey. Kabure again, I don't expect a lot. Lamptey, maybe an assist here or there. Kabure is not that good. Watkins for Alvarez or Diaz for Foden? I think Diaz for Foden. Start Areola or Turner? Turner. I would pick Turner there. Would you do Foden to Luis Diaz? Yes. Neto or James Ward-Prowse? I would go James Ward-Prowse. Alvarez or Watkins on a wild card? On a wild card, go maybe if you're keeping Haaland, go Watkins. Diversify a bit. I think Watkins can get points. Cap this game week. Okay, I'll actually manage my team quickly before I forget and it's almost deadline. Let's quickly go to pick team. I have Areola as my keeper. I will change that. Newcastle have scored in almost all games, right? Newcastle have not blanked. Let me just confirm that. So there is the fixture we have Newcastle versus West Ham. Head to head, they've always managed to score a goal. Newcastle in the last few matches have always scored, so not taking a chance there. They are good on shots, but again, I would rather rate Brentford to save something or clutch something. Botman obviously will not play. Deeney is my first sub. Archer second. Son is still captain, and I would stick to that. Vice captain, yeah, I would save team. This is my final team. I'm going with Flecken, Cash, Botman, Udogi, Madison, Bowen, Salah, Son, Mbeumo, Haaland, and Alvarez. I have a doubt between Mbeumo and Archer, but again, I feel Sheffield United versus Fulham would be that good. Mbeumo can do something this game week, so I'm holding on to him. Probably the last time I will. So yeah, giving him the chance. Play Neto if you have. Yes, play Neto. I have a feeling about Madison. So if you're going differential, maybe you can go there. But again, your call. Start Turner over Areola. I would start Turner over Areola. Top 5 mids on a wild card. If I had to, Son, Madison, obviously top 2. Salah third. Fourth would be Bowen. Fifth again depends on your budget. If you can afford Diaz, go Diaz. Otherwise, someone like a Diaby or WordPress is fine. 4-4-2 with 2 Newcastle defender is not bad. I wouldn't mind that. Cash or burn? If I had to, cash obviously. Foden or Sterling priority sell? I would sell Sterling, hands down, priority sell. Yep, I have saved the team. My team is saved, so yeah. Turner or Pickford? Turner. Best replacement for Estupinian, Cash or again Trippier has to. Will Jao better start? I think he will start. Aditya Jairam has sent in his team. My team is this. Please suggest changes. Should I wildcard or take a -8? I think it's too late for a wildcard. Maybe you can think about it still. Kanji, Estupinian won't play. Botman won't play. I think go wildcard. 3 of your 4 defenders are not playing. Between that, you have Bruno and Rashford, Saka, play wildcard. Please play wildcard. The wildcard you should probably go to is Turner, Areola. Save money there. In the defense, go Cash. Pick a burn. You can go Mitchell. Then you have someone like Poro, and fifth midfielder could be anything. Maybe Bayer from Burnley. In midfield, go Salah, Son, Madison. Get Bowen, get a fifth midfielder, anyone you can budget. Haaland, Watkins or Alvarez. Maybe Darwin as a third option. Those 3. And Archer. Please wildcard Aditya. This is the wildcard team I would go for. Said Foden or Bruno considering wildcard 10. I would sell still. Maybe Foden. I think considering wildcard 10, I would still sell Foden. Look, yeah, it's a tough game. Again, the next 2, I don't know if he'll start or not. Bruno at least starts, so, and he's on pens. Burn or Mitchell, which one to start? If I had the 2, I would start maybe Burn. Hold on to the better Newcastle defense. Yes. Guardiola starts or not is again no. We won't know today. Watkins for Alvarez or Diaz for Foden? I think Diaz for Foden. Areola or Turner? Turner, as I said. Van Dijk or Trippier? Trippier, guys. Guys, 2 minutes. Make sure you hit the like button before you go make changes to your team. And yeah, keep those questions coming in. We're at 17 likes, guys. At least take it to 50. Saka, Foden and Cash out for Luis Diaz, Son and Cash. Saka and Foden out for Luis Diaz and Son. Fair enough. I would do it, at least to get Son. In news on Darwin, he's taken out the 46. No, there's no injury news on Darwin. Play Pedro instead of Wilson. I would play Wilson. Take a chance there. Saka or Foden, whom should I bench? I would bench maybe Foden. Play Saka because he's on pens. Start Bowen or Van Dijk. Bowen, Saka, Foden, Estupinian out for Luis Diaz and Cash. 100% do it for a -8. I would do it. I would take the plunge. Those are good moves. Captain Son, it's worth it. Baldock or Kabure? Start Kabure. Cap Poro? No, I wouldn't cap Poro because Luton can score. I wouldn't cap in Tottenham defender. Last minute, guys. Cap Salah or Son? Again, Son probably preferred. 30 seconds left. Make sure you go save your team. Make changes there. Turner or Pickford? Turner. Foden, Saka, Rash out for Diaz, Son and Madison. I would do it. Flecken or Areola? Between the 2, maybe Flecken. I'm going there. More safe points in my opinion. Trossard, Rashford, Estupinian out. Son, Diaby and Burn. I think they're a good move. Pickford or Turner? I would go Turner. And yeah, I think it's about it. Last couple of questions. That's probably what we can do. That's the best we can cover. I think most people are saving their teams. And that is it. It is deadline. Alvarez or Nunes? I would go Nunes. Just have a hunch about him. No Diaby news. I've put out what I had on Instagram, and that is what we had, and that is it. That is deadline. I have saved my team as well. Went with Son. I think it's going to be 8 points for Son and somewhat like a 12-13 for Salah because of a penalty. But let's see how it goes. Hopefully it will go good for you guys. And please, before you leave, please hit the like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. We are putting more content out. There are lots of Q&A and review streams going out. So more content will follow. So yeah, please hit the like button, subscribe. It will help us generate more content, more quality content for you guys. I just want to know one thing. If Aditya Jairam is on stream, were you able to make your wildcard? I did blabber out a wildcard team. I hope it is good. Let me know. We'll just wait for him to confirm. Was he able to make something out of it or not? Embo against United will be a treat, I feel. It could be. I think penalty is what is key. I don't think it's really. Maybe it depends on what sort of a United show up. I think they will try to show solidarity in defense. Primarily not concede goals this game week. Martinelli long term replacement is probably someone like a Diaby. I think once he's fit next game week you should go there. We're all waiting for Aditya. I hope he is on stream. Maybe he's not. I'm not sure. We'll wait for a minute and then I'll leave. I'm just very interested to know, was he able to pull his wild card off? Yeah. Played wildcard on the dying moments. He played Turner, Areola, Mitchell, Cash, Burn, Akanji. He's still stuck with Akanji, so he's probably playing a back 4 or a back 3. Salah, Son, Madison, Diaby, Neto. We went Neto and not neither Ward-Prowse nor Bowen. Okay, Harren, Archer and Alvarez. Fair enough. I think I can see where the money is out from. Maybe Akanji to a downgrade. Probably Akanji to a 4 million guy, which is Lamptey, would have worked out from Diaby to Bowen. But that's fine. That's totally good. Tottenham has early fixture. Hope they be. I am more worried about Son not scoring and other people scoring. Is it good to use wildcard next game week? Yes, I think wait over the period, wait over the international break, and you can play wildcard. And that ended up captaining Pickford. What? That's pretty okay. So Akanji starts. So that's fine. Aditya, that's fine. Yeah, Gandhi curse is on the way. I think yes. I believe in it. I strongly believe in it. Oh, that's a perfect midfield by Parth. I think that's Salah, Bowen, Diaby, Madison, Son. And he has Darwin and Oli Watkins. Obviously, he has no Haaland. Looks good. I think Trippier, Cash and Trent looks good. What's the Gandhi curse? Basically, the Gandhi curse says that the early fixture is never captain in the early fixture. Your captain somehow doesn't end up with good points in the early fixture. And that's sort of been the truth whenever you captain a popular pick in the early fixture. Never delivered. It's been with Salah, Haaland, anyone you pick. Never served well. The only team I remember undoing the curse is Harry Kane versus Southampton. That's when he scored. That's the only curse which is not applicable. And once against West Ham, I think, or Newcastle, I don't remember. But Tottenham have been the only team who have not been affected by the curse in my FPL career. Watkins got a hat-trick the previous fixture, but nobody captained him. That's the problem. So it's not that the early fixtures are not high scoring. Whenever you captain a popular player in the early fixture, they never end up scoring. I capped Son only because of the fact that they take more shots. Luton are more vulnerable. The problem is that Salah is not taking enough shots. He's not inside the box enough. So that is the only problem I have. Anyways, we'll wrap it up here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and I'll go probably take a nap because it's 3:30 my time, 3:30 a.m. in my time. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next stream and the next video. We'll be doing a review stream probably midweek and probably having some guests over the international break to discuss the season so far. So yeah, see you guys till then. This is FPL signing off. Cheers.